I was the kind of guy who thought he had it all figured out. A decent job in tech, a 2-story house in the Chicago suburbs, and a wife, Emily, who used to make me believe in fairy tales. We'd been together for 6 years, married for 4. She was smart, beautiful, and full of life. People said we were relationship goals. They didn't know what I didn't see coming. My younger brother, Jake, had moved back to Chicago after a bad breakup and losing his job. I offered him a place to crash, my place. Emily and I both agreed it was the right thing to do. After all, he was family. Back then, I didn't notice the glances, the little private jokes between them, the way her smile lingered when she looked at him. I was too caught up in work deadlines and the illusion of a perfect home. Things started to shift about 3 months after Jake moved in. I'd come home and find them laughing in the kitchen, nothing big, just too comfortable. Or he'd be watching a movie late at night, and she'd be curled up at the other end of the couch with a blanket, pretending not to notice how close his knee was to hers. I asked her once, "You and Jake getting along all right?" She smiled. "Yeah, he's actually really funny. You've been so stressed lately, it's nice having someone light around." She was right, I had been stressed. Work had gotten heavy, and I'd been putting in overtime. So I pushed the doubt down. But then came the night I found Jake's hoodie in our bedroom closet. Not in the laundry. Not in the guest room. Our closet. When I asked him about it, he brushed it off. "I think I tossed it in there by accident while doing laundry." Emily laughed it off too. "You're being paranoid." Maybe I was. One afternoon, Emily was in the shower and her phone buzzed. I wasn't the type to snoop, but something in me, some sick instinct, made me pick it up. It was Jake. "Jake, last night was amazing. I can still taste you." I stared at the screen, heart pounding in my ears, barely able to breathe. Then another message popped up. "Jake, he has no idea, does he?" Everything blurred. I sat down, phone still in hand, the sound of water running from the bathroom like white noise in a horror film. My fingers were trembling, and my mind refused to believe what my eyes saw. When she came out, I was silent. She wrapped a towel around herself, smiled casually like nothing had happened, and kissed me on the forehead. I couldn't sleep that night. My world had changed, and she was right next to me in bed, sleeping peacefully, maybe even dreaming about him. The next day, I confronted her. I showed her the messages. Her face went white, then red, then blank. She didn't deny it. She just sat down and said, "I didn't mean for it to happen." "You didn't mean to sleep with my brother?" Tears welled up in her eyes. "It just started as talking. I was lonely, you were always working, and Jake was just there. Are you in love with him?" She hesitated. That one moment of silence told me everything I needed to know. I left the house. I didn't take my car or pack a bag. I just walked, the cold January air biting at my skin. My brain screamed while my heart shattered into pieces. I confronted Jake that same evening. He didn't deny it either. "I didn't plan on it, man," he said, looking like a guilty teenager. "I swear. But Emily, she came to me. We were drinking. One thing led to another. I punched him. I'd never hit anyone in my life, but I hit him right there in the face. My little brother. The guy I used to carry on my back when he fell asleep at barbecues. He didn't fight back. He just sat on the floor holding his jaw, saying, "I'm sorry, man. You ruined everything." I told him. Emily moved out 2 weeks later. Jake left the same day I confronted him. Neither of them ever returned. I filed for divorce quietly. No big fights, no shouting matches, no drama. Just silence. A black hole where love used to be. Friends asked me what happened. I just said, "We grew apart." No one knew the truth. Months went by, and I started healing. I moved to a new apartment, cut ties with both of them, and started therapy. It wasn't easy, but it helped. One day, Jake tried calling me. I let it ring. Then I blocked the number. Some betrayals don't come from enemies, they come from the ones who were supposed to protect you. A year later, I ran into Emily at a grocery store. She looked different, older, thinner, tired. We stood there for a moment, frozen. She said, "I'm sorry." I nodded. "I know. I regret it. Every day." "I believe you," I said, and I meant it. But that didn't mean I'd forgive her. Not really. I had made peace with what happened, but some things you just can't forget. I walked away. This time, I didn't look back.